We have some big breaking news coming in. Former Telangana Chief Minister KCR has now been banned for 48 hours for his derogatory remarks in Sirsila. This is the big breaking news that we are currently tracking. The Election Commission has now banned KCR, K. Chandrasekhar Rao, the former Chief Minister of Telangana and the BRS party chief. He has been banned from campaigning for making derogatory statements and objectionable remarks against the Congress in Sirsila. He has been banned for 48 hours from campaigning. This is the big breaking news coming in. ECI has cracked the whip. The Election Commission has cracked the whip against BRS chief K. Chandrasekhar Rao for making derogatory and controversial statements against the Congress party in Sirsila. So he has been banned from campaigning for the next 48 hours. This is the big breaking news, viewers, that we are tracking at the moment. The Election Commission has banned KCR effective from 8 p.m. today. And the ban comes in response to alleged derogatory and objectionable statements made by Rao against the Congress during his campaign in Sirsila. And let me read out what the Election Commission's notification says. The Election Commission has said that they have received a complaint from the Vice President of Telangana Pradesh Congress Committee. And based on that complaint, the Election Commission has now banned KCR for 48 hours, starting 8 p.m. today, for making derogatory and controversial remarks in Sirsila against the Congress party. This is the latest that we are tracking at the moment. The Election Commission has come down heavily on the former Telangana Chief Minister KCR for making objectionable statements against the Congress. Remember, the Model Code of Conduct is in place, and KCR has crossed a line that was drawn by the Election Commission. He went ahead and made derogatory statements against the grand old party, Congress, in Sirsila. And after that, a complaint was filed by the grand old party with the Election Commission. And taking into cognizance the statements that were made against the Congress in Sirsila, the Election Commission has cracked the whip. The Election Commission has banned KCR from campaigning for the next 48 hours, starting 8 p.m. today. This is the latest that we are tracking at the moment, viewers. A 48-hour ban on the former Telangana Chief Minister and BRS Chief K. Chandrasekhar Rao, effective from 8 p.m. today. He had made some derogatory and objectionable remarks during his campaign in Sirsila against the Congress party. And in response to the complaint filed by the Congress, the Election Commission has taken cognizance of the matter, and it has now banned KCR from campaigning for the next 48 hours, starting 8 p.m. today. The Election Commission had received a complaint, viewers, and following a complaint, the Commission has directed the Chief Electoral Officer of Telangana to send a complete report. And based on the report, the Election Commission of India has now issued an order banning KCR from campaigning for the next 48 hours after he violated the Model Code of Conduct by making derogatory and objectionable statements against the Congress during one of his rallies in Sirsila. And the Election Commission has said that KCR will not be allowed to campaign for the next 48 hours, starting at 8 p.m. today. In fact, the Commission received a reply from K. Chandrasekhar Rao as well on the 23rd of April to the complaint and the notice of the Election Commission dated 16th April. And the K. Chandrasekhar Rao, the BRS chief, has also issued a reply, and based on the complaint and the statements recorded, the Election Commission, widened its instruction has stated that K. Chandrasekhar Rao cannot campaign for the next 48 hours today. For the next 48 hours starting today at 8 p.m. We have Aneri joining us live. Aneri, the Election Commission has come down heavily on the former Telangana Chief Minister. What is this matter about? What was the statement? And now for 48 hours, Chandrasekhar Rao cannot campaign.
Well, that's right. What we have been seeing is that amid the campaigning which has been going on by all the political parties, well, now what we are seeing is that the Election Commission of India has now put a ban on the former Chief Minister and the BRS party chief K. Chandrasekhar Rao for doing campaigning for next 48 hours starting from 8 p.m. today. So he won't be able to do any sort of campaigning, or he won't be able to give any sort of public address for the next 48 hours, because this is based on the complaint given by the senior Congress leader G. Niranjan recently, while KCR had addressed a press meet where he had questioned and also used some derogatory language against the Congress party and the Congress leadership. And that is based on that, the senior Congress leader had filed a complaint to the Election Commission of India, and now after looking into the details, the Election Commission of India has stated that using such derogatory language and also objectionable language is not right against, and so the action is that the Election Commission of India has now put a ban on KCR, the Telangana former Chief Minister, and also the BRS party chief, that he will not be able to campaign for the next 48 hours starting from today 8 p.m.
Right now, Aneri, how big of a blow is this for the BRS?
Well, definitely it's a big blow, because we have been seeing that how in the recent assembly polls, the BRS had lost very drastically. Well, remember, BRS was in power for the last 10 years in the state of Telangana, and recently the BRS had lost the elections in the state, and Congress party won the assembly polls, and following which now the BRS party is saying that they are very much confident enough of winning a good enough number of seats, at least 8 to 10 seats is what they say. But then amid all of this, amid the campaigning, with just 10 days left for the campaigning to come to an end, because remember, Telangana will be voting on the 13th of May, and amid all of the campaigning which has been going on, now we see that Election Commission of India has put a ban on KCR from addressing or doing any sort of campaigning for the next 48 hours. So definitely a big blow to the BRS.
Also, Aneri, looking at the political discourse, you know, we have leaders crossing the line and violating the model code of conduct, and such statements are against the general conduct that is, mentioned by the Election Commission during the elections. So the BRS chief clearly crossing the line here and making derogatory statements. Now he's facing a ban of 48 hours. And the BRS, after it came out of a humiliating defeat at the hands of the Congress, now this is another setback that they are facing amid the Lok Sabha elections.
Well, that's right. Amidst the Lok Sabha elections and with just 10 days for the campaigning, as Telangana votes on the 13th, that's on the fourth phase of the Lok Sabha polls. Well, we have been seeing all the political parties, top leaders of political parties, let it be from the BJP's Prime Minister Modi, Union Home Minister Amit Shah, and also from Congress party, we have been seeing leadership, including the Chief Minister who has been campaigning across the state, and various leaders from the Congress party. And now when we talk about the BRS, we have been seeing leaders like KTR, Harish Rao, and also the BRS party president himself, K. Chandrasekhar Rao, who has been campaigning. Well, KCR had recently started his bus yatra, where he has been touring the state and also addressing the public meetings and corner meetings, where he has been been well, amid all of this and amid the war of words between the political parties, especially when we talk about the Congress and the BRS, a massive face-off between both the political parties, which has been escalating day by day over the promises, over the works which have been done, and also over the corruption in the last 10 years, which Congress party points out at the BRS. Now we see that on the 5th of April, where K. Chandrasekhar Rao had addressed a press meet in Sirsilla district, he had used derogatory language against the Congress.
Right, Aneri, many thanks for joining us with all those details.